Hello survivors, in this video I will be talking about loot for the patch 060. Military gear, equipment, clothing, ammo and mags, cars and rare items. Don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna go directly into it. I've made several categories in order to make it more understandable and easy to follow. Weapons, attachments, ammo and mags, equipment, clothing and cars. But before we start with those categories, a quick word on how the loot works in this patch. Now keep in mind that all these advices or comments are based on my experiences. I don't belong to the dev team, therefore cannot tell 100% what they thought when they pushed the patch to stable. But here how's the situation. Not all the loot is persistent. Most of the military loot respawns after the server restart. How I know this? We tested it on our own server. We looted 10 city, took what we needed, then restarted the server. After the restart, new loot respawned. What happens if there's no restarts? Well, all the tents will be empty for a long time until some new loot spawns again. And it takes a long time. So if you're in search of loot, military loot, it's a waste of time to go on full servers. You will find almost nothing and you will probably end up dead, killed by the guys that took that good loot. I don't think this new method it's a good one. It's not fun to join a server that restarts every 5 minutes because the kid admin wants to find an ACOG for his M4, or waste your time on a private one with no loot at the military bases. Hopefully it will change. Same works with helicopter crash sites. Restart the server and your helis will respawn, giving you the option to farm them very quickly, if you find them, of course. I repeat, I don't like this new loot spawn system, don't want to encourage this method, but I'm not the first one that have noticed it. With that said, let's start with our first category. Okay, here a word about assault rifles. M4 and AUGs can be found very easily, too easily, in military bases. That means tents, new barracks, officers' barracks and old barracks, and at helicopter crash sites. Attachments, ammo and mags for them can also be found in the same locations. There's not much to say here. AK family weapons and their accessories can also be found in the same locations. There is not much to talk about that either, except that sometimes AKM ammo is not that easy to find, but sometimes deer stands and even houses can spawn some. TSKS spawns now in deer stands. Scopes and ammo can also be found there and in military bases. Sniper rifles spawn in military areas, houses, deer stands, cars and green guardhouses. Ammo for the Mosin and for the CR is also quite easy to find in military bases and in civilian hangars. The B95, the Blaze and Winchester ammo, it's a bit rarer and can be found in guardhouses, deer stands, wooden military sheds like this one, cars or houses. The VSS spawns at crash sites and in military towers, always with scopes attached, and almost always, I think I never found it with mags attached. Ammo and mags can only be found at crash sites. SVDs can now also be found at military bases, but they also spawn at Russian helis. Ammo and mags are very easy to find in those same areas. DFNFAL is not that rare anymore, spawns in military towers, military bases and at crash sites. Attachments can be found in military areas as well, but are currently not working. It uses the same ammo as the Winnie, and the only place where mags spawn at the moment is at crash sites. Submachine guns. The MP5 is quite common, spawns in police stations, green guardhouses, police cars, etc. Attachments, ammo and mags can be found in military tents and in clothing, especially the ammo. The UMP spawns not only at crash sites now, can be found in military towers, military bases, and the ammo and accessories are quite common. Mags are a bit rarer, and spawn at crash sites, in my opinion. Never found one. Personally, haven't found mags at the tents, but I will add a comment here if someone tells me otherwise. Not gonna talk about the Scorpion and the other one because you can find them almost everywhere. Pistols, easy to find in military bases, houses, green guard houses, crash sites and more. Ammo and mags are a bit more problematic sometimes, but shouldn't be a problem with a bit of luck. Regarding clothing, wanna talk here about the rarest ones. Hunting pants spawn only in deer stands and hunting stands. Jackets spawn also in some houses with some Winchester ammo inside sometimes. USMC outfits are quite common, spawn in military areas and at choppers. Gloves, face masks, bandanas, Gorka outfits spawn like in 059. If you look for face mask in particularly, you should check the ghillie bunkers. Regarding equipment, assault vests and high cap vests spawn in military areas and at crashed helis. There are thousands of them, too many in my opinion. Found a lot of hunting backpacks in deer stand and hunting stands. It's quite common now. And the assault and the tortilla backpack spawn also in military areas. A special word here on the Smursh vest and his backpack can only be found at Russian helis, are quite rare and haven't seen them in any other places. Also want to mention that the very common plate carrier from 059, it's very rare at the moment, and attachments as well. It can only be found at crash sites, and until now I have never found pouches, only the vest and the gun holster. And if you are wondering where are the combat knives, they can only be found in ATCs now. Regarding cars, car spawns have changed a bit in this patch. Not gonna talk too much about this because cars are not persistent now. That means that they change position after server restarts. Who knows what the devs will do with them in the future. Let's just wait and see. I've seen that they added some new spawns. For example, found an off-road at Lopatino and Lopatino construction sites, 2 sedans in Balota airfield, and more. And some random stuff. Medical items are very easy to find in guard houses, hospitals and old barracks. Food and drinks are very common. Water bottles are rarer now and can be found here. Some final thoughts. I will just say that there's too much stuff in the game at the moment. Keep in mind that this should be a harsh apocalyptic world. I just say that for now, probably more in a new video. Thanks for watching. If you have suggestions, comment down below and I will add notes at the video. Also, if you have problems finding stuff, let me also know and I will help you as fast as I can. Take care and have fun. Bye bye.